What's going on, y'all? Hope everybody's doing good, but as y'all can see, I'm out here on the water again. It's been about 2 weeks actually since I've been out here on the water. It's now early November, and it's quite warm for early November. It's about 77 degrees right now, and that's got the water temperature about 73 to 74 right now, which is quite warm. We're still gonna give it a shot and see what we can get into. As of right now, I've already caught one fish without the camera being on. It was on a jerk bait. So we might toss around a jerk bait a little bit more, but we're gonna try some square bills, swim baits. We're gonna see what we can get into. Hopefully a big school of spotted bass, or hopefully we can run into some trophy largemouth, but let's see what we can get. May have marked something on my fish finder right this way. I did, look at that. Saw him on my side scan. Second fish of the day. Get in here. There you go. Little spotted bass on a Strike King square bill. First fish of the day was on a Strike King jerk bait. Let's see. He's got that bait right across his mouth like that. He's kind of scary to touch, but we're gonna do it. Hopefully we don't get a hook in our hand. Yeah, took a look at my fish finder and saw some fish on my side scan about 40 foot to my right, and this guy ended up being here. See if we can't get this hook out of his mouth. There you go. He got it good. This guy wasn't coming off. Hooked him again. There he is. Nothing big, nothing special, but for not being out here in 2 weeks, I'll take it. That hummingbird side scan did real well right then. So we're gonna let him back and see if he's got any buddies out there. Little splash for us there out at the end. There's one. That one's a little bit better right there. He hit this bait pretty good. Is that a largemouth? That's a largemouth right there, guys. Get in here. Sweet. I was a little bit worried because the wind died down, and in the past when the wind stopped here, the bites kind of died off, but we just got a decent largemouth in the boat. Finally got away from those dink spotted bass. This guy hit this Strike King square bill pretty good. That's a pretty good fish right there. We're gonna slap him on a measuring board and then we'll let him go. All right, guys, 15 and a half. That's a little fat chunk right there. That's a fun fish. He hit that square bill pretty hard. He's definitely feeding up. He's got a belly. We're gonna let him go now. There he goes. See how aggressive those fish are? These fall-time bass are feeding up, and they're just, anything that comes by their face, they're hitting. So whether that's spotted bass or largemouth, so far today I got 2 spotted bass, and that was the first largemouth of the day, but we're gonna keep going and see what we can get. That didn't sound like a bait fish. Yep, it was a bass. Stay on there. Just a little spotted bass, nothing big. He's not hooked too good. Now he is. Get him in here. Not gonna use a net on him. Another little spotted bass. Saw this guy jump and cast right where he jumped, and sure enough, he was still hungry and ate that square bill. When he shook, he almost got himself in the eye. There you go. Another pretty spotted bass. A little one, but it's shaping out to be a fun afternoon. I think that's the 3rd fish on camera. I did catch one before I got the camera on. We're gonna let that guy go. Every fish I released today has been real aggressive, just like that. I've probably got an hour before my camera battery dies. We're gonna keep casting and seeing if we can catch fish. Dang, I was burning that bait in because I thought I saw something on my graph again, and well, that's a crappie again. I say again because last week I caught a crappie up here too. I'm fishing in 2 foot of water and I was burning this bait in. That crappie right there clearly ate that square bill though. Quite strange. That's definitely unique. I thought catching a crappie on a jointed swim bait was weird, but I was just burning a Strike King square bill on a crappie, hit it. I'm gonna release him. There he goes. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for sure, but you know, make this afternoon quite interesting. First fishing trip of the month of November. See if I can find that school of bait I just marked that crappie interrupted. There's one. That's a better one. Hit it right at the boat. There he goes. That fish choked that square bill. Probably one of my last fish of the day, or on camera at least. Camera's about to die. Look at that, guys. You think he wanted that square bill? Came up and got that. Look at that, guys. Probably last fish of the day, or last fish on camera at least. Decent one. Measured in at 16.5 inches. We're gonna let him go. That fish hit the Strike King square bill right at the belt. It took me a minute to set that hook because I don't think I barely reeled. That's all I had lying out. So from my hand to the tip of the rod right there, that's about it. He hit right in front of the belt. This is one of my first times using this rod. It's the Lew's KBD rod. It's doing quite well. Let's see if I catch another fish before this camera dies. It's about to die any minute now.